She's a Canadian Comedy Award-nominated stand-up comic, and she currently writes for 22 Minutes on CBC. Please welcome my best friend and cohort, the sublime Heidi Brander!
All of my other clothing was destroyed in a fire. Hi guys, my name is Heidi Brander. You might recognize me if you've ever been to my apartment during Pride. Everyone in the audience has been there. Did you guys do a Pride diet this year? Any of you go on a Pride diet? My Pride diet is just eating all the food in my refrigerator so I can make more room for booze. I'm the biggest fag hag in the world, okay? And I can say fag hag, it's my word, okay? None of this cutesy fruit fly bullshit, no. I'm a fag hag. Actually, the worst is when I meet girls and they're like, I'm like a gay man in a woman's body. Really picture a gay man in a woman's body, good luck masturbating then. Gay comedic sensibility. I think this year I wrote the gayest joke in the world. Do you guys want to hear it? Okay. Liza Minnelli went to rehab. Her 12-step program will be choreographed by Bob Fosse. Okay, you got that? You're just gay enough. That's good. Thank you. Everyone's like, who's Bob Fosse? I started hanging out with gay guys because all of my straight girlfriends started having kids. And like, having kids changes people, okay? Like, I went over to my friend Ashley's house to drop off a gift for her baby, and I saw that she had the baby in a crib, and above the crib, there was a sign, and on the sign, there was a quote, and the quote said, "First we had each other, then we had you. Now we have everything." Bitch, your yearbook quote was 2 in the pink and 1 in the state. Where's Ashley the Shocker Cameron? Bring her back. That's who I want in my life. Guys, I don't have kids or anything, but things are looking pretty good for old Heidi Brander. Yep. I recently moved into the first apartment I've ever had that I wouldn't be embarrassed to be found dead in. So because that's always a thing when you're like a single woman who lives by yourself. You're worried that you're gonna like choke on some random meatball and be found like days later passed out in a pile of bridal magazines, like your head half eaten by your neighbor's cats. Not even your own cats. Anyway. But for this reason, I've recently written up my own will. It doesn't say a lot because I don't have a lot of stuff. It just says that when I die, I'd like to be cremated and rimmed on a Caesar. I think that would be a good way to go. Yeah, you know me. I don't have roommates. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't even have a job right now. So naturally, I spend a lot of time. Take a guess. That too. Doing drugs. No, I'm kidding. I don't do drugs. I had a really bad experience with drugs when I was a kid. They made Chandler fat. Friends fans in the audience, thank you. No, of course, I spent all my time masturbating. Are you kidding me? What else would I do? Masturbating it used to be my favorite hobby, and like now I think I'm ready to go pro. But the other day, I was in the mood for some stereotypical female masturbation. You know the kind. You lift up your petticoats, you put on the Sense and Sensibility soundtrack. No, my hand slipped, and I accidentally put on a rap song. And so I was like listening to the first couple bars of this rap song, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm into this. Grab a vibrator, just start giving it to old Mother Goose, which is the nickname I have for my vagina, which we all have, ladies, come on. So I'm just going to town on myself, by the end of this rap song, I feel like such a boss bitch that I find myself taking the vibrator, and I did a mic drop with it. Mic drop, like I'm the Jay-Z of masturbating. Fun fact about Jay-Z and my masturbation, both have collaborated with Justin Timberlake. But I don't just masturbate all the time, I do other things. I do a lot of online dating, because bitches gotta eat, right? I started off doing OkCupid, and OkCupid didn't really work for me because I have a very self-deprecating sense of humor. And self-deprecation doesn't really work on OkCupid, especially when you describe your body type as full-figured, but your username is Butterface. And then I went on to Tinder. If you guys are all familiar with Tinder, it's like straight Grindr. But here's the thing, guys, I live in the village. So Tinder does not work for me. I downloaded it, and immediately this alert popped up, and it was like, there are no available men in your area. Duh. Should just say switch to women or like switch to Grindr, you know? God. Because I'm so jealous of gay guys that you guys have Grindr. It's not fair because like all you don't have to fill out any of that profile bullshit. You just need to slap up a big old picture of your dick. That's it. Just like big old dick. Username, dick. Interests, dick. Age, 8 inches. That's it. And like as women can't do that. Like I tried taking a picture of my bush on my iPhone the other day. I'm like, that doesn't look good. No, I can't send that to anybody. I get it though. It's two very different styles of photography. It's like landscape versus portraiture. I need to change the lens or something. I don't know. All the gay guys I know, some of you in the audience, God, everyone, you all have like 900 photos of your own dicks on your iPhone, like beautifully lit, photoshopped to perfection. You can just whip it out at a moment's notice to sext someone. And like a lot of guys will get me to like vet photos of their dicks before they'll send them out to people, and they'll be like which one should I send? Like here it is hard, here it is soft, here it is like tied up in a knot like a pretzel. I'm scrolling through all these dicks and I'm like, when did we reach the point where iPhone dick pics are to gay guys what wallet-sized pictures of kids are to grandparents, you know? Like, am I gonna be like walking through a mall one day and I'll stumble upon like a Sears portrait studio where there's like a lineup of gay guys all waiting to get a picture of their dick taken and like one of those like laser backgrounds or like a picture of their dick leaning on a stack of books? Quit all the dating apps. I'm trying to meet people like in real life, and I met a guy a couple weeks ago, IRL, in real life, and he was super cute, super nice to me on our date. He paid for everything, so naturally I went home with him because YOLO. Don't judge me, buddies, YOLO. But I should probably preface this story by saying that I'm among the worst in the world at picking out sex music, like the soundtrack for lovemaking. I'm really bad at picking it out, and I'm not really sure why. I think it might have something to do with the fact that I lost my virginity to Cotton Eye Joe. I don't know, though. I'm not a therapist, so instead I just won't put any music at all on when I'm hooking up with somebody, unless I'm hooking up with myself, in which case I'll put on rap music, but we've been over that. So anyway, I'm with this guy, we're on my couch, and we're like, fooling around, making out and stuff, and then all of a sudden he stops me and he's like, hey Heidi, this is really hot, but you know what would be even hotter? I'm like, oh, what, baby? He's like, if you strip for me. So I'm like, oh yeah, baby, I'll strip for you. I'll strip the shit out of this Reitman's cardigan. You can't always look like this. But like, I started getting really into it though, and I was like singing along with my own striptease. So this is what it looked like. It was like da 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 na 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 da na da na na da na. And then he stops me mid-strip and he's like, "Are you stripping to the A&W theme song right now?" And so that killed the mood. And then after that, we went out and got some Uncle Burgers, because by then we both had cravings. Anyway, guys, that is my time. Thank you so much. Enjoy the